Hello and welcome back to another episode of Confessions of a Gamer Girl podcast. I'm your host, Doomcutie, and we have a very, very hungry audience today, ladies. I can see them all. They've been waiting a little while.
6 minutes are killing them.
You know what? I think daylight savings has just ruined everyone. It's certainly caught us off guard because we have obviously Ellie. She's in Melbourne.
I am.
And then Shaye, she's in Queensland.
We don't have your stupid time wizardry. We have one time, and it stays that time, and it's not confusing that way. I don't like the wizardry.
We don't in WA. We don't change our times either.
Oh, okay. No wizardry for you.
But we're still a different time to Queensland. So
you're acceptable because you're like, honestly, you're the way over there, and like, I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit far, so I can understand why there might be a little bit of a different time.
Oh, okay.
I've flown to WA. It was nearly as long as flying to Japan, and it's the same continent. That was weird. Sorry, I'm passionate about this topic. Thank you.
I am too, especially when it comes to conventions and having to fly to places and how long it takes. And it takes 3 hours to fly to Bali, and I can literally be in a pool here with a mojito in the time it takes to fly to Melbourne. Like,
you're flying the wrong way to the convention. Go get the mojito, dude. What are you doing?
We're voting for all gaming conventions to be held in Bali. Or
that'd be so nice.
Yeah, just some magical oasis.
Yeah, it's got something for everyone. I don't like the sun or summer or water or the sand, but I like animals and food, and they have both of those things. So, and alcohol. There you go. I've got my three things.
Air conditioning. We'll see.
I'll take
some animals,
shade, some forest. Like, it's okay. Yeah. I'm willing to compromise to pat many different animals that I'm not allowed to pat in Australia.
Lovely. All right. I did defer from our usual intro, but Ellie, how have you been? How's your week been? What have you been playing, love?
Well, I've been actually home alone for the past several days. The
girl dinner every night.
I know. Well, girl dinner. What would be the girl dinner version of going to my parents for dinner every night?
That's valid. I think that's valid.
I've been sneaking across there with the tiny bestie. It's a bit hard to juggle my work, keeping people alive, and eating. And so I've just been doing that actually, and it's been strange because the vibe in your house like changes when somebody leaves, and I have like multiple creatures to keep alive, and I don't know, I feel like I'm playing my own sim. Like, I don't know, it's like those games that you play when something's on fire, so you have to deal with that, but then like a pipe's burst, so you have to go and deal with that. Like,
I'm playing my own sim.
Yeah, I'm touching grass, but also I'm scared.
Well, it's entirely valid. Grass is itchy, so like I don't understand this obsession with touching it.
I want to know who started that. Like, I know it originated from like an insult, like, chronically online, like just go and touch grass. But I would just love to know, because I'm sure it's recent. I'm sure that it's only been within the past like 2 years that someone said that, and it just went.
I think it's a little bit longer now, like a good 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 years. That sounds really like pre-pandemic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. I thought it was a post-pandemic thing, which depending on your state has been over for 2 to 3 years. So yeah.
It was John Deere. He wanted to sell more lawnmowers.
I was going to say, we've got a comment in the chat there saying Big Grass started it. They wanted to up their sales.
Is that like a joke on Big Pharma, or is Big Grass
Big Pharma?
Yeah. Big Pharma's American though, isn't it? Or is it the world's pharmaceutical company? I don't know.
Oh, I think it's more of an American thing.
I thought it was American.
It's sort of like caught on everywhere because everyone's like, oh, a bit dodgy that, you're charging people lots of money to stay alive.
Are you getting people addicted to things to make money?
Oh my goodness.
Can we buy into this? Can we get a slide?
I've looked at being a test subject. It's cool. I got you. Don't worry about it. I don't think I'm healthy enough.
Speaking of Shaye being healthy, how have you been? this
Unhealthy.
past week. And what have you been playing anything? How's stream going?
Oh, stream is going awesome. Yeah, people continue to arrive, talk, and stay on purpose. And I'm not holding them there by any like forcible means. So really, they're just making these poor decisions on their own. And
I'm skeptical.
Yeah, I thought, same. I'm thinking maybe someone's paying them, but that's fine. And you should probably up their salaries because, dear God, I've been a little mental wreck this
They're
week.
Suffering in the chat.
Yeah, but they keep saying nice things. Okay, they keep saying, "Shaye, you're an inspo. Shaye, we love coming here. Shaye, you're so welcoming." And I'm like, good. All right, that's fine. I really don't have a comeback for that one. That was very nice. Thank you. So there you go. That's what I've been doing this week. I've just been people saying nice things to me while I'm just doing a little cheeky mentee bee, and it's confusing. Yep. Yes, but also I've been playing some Stardew.
Oh, there you go. I keep seeing what's his name, the coffee guy with the glasses.
Oh, Harvey.
Harvey.
Yeah,
he's a little bit of a crush now.
You can we can do a multiplayer, and you can court the gentleman. He likes coffee, just in case you needed to know.
And he'll follow you around if you give him coffee.
It's true. He does like the coffee.
Oh gosh, don't actually started on video game crushes because
they have an Astarian. They have an Astarian Animal Crossing, not Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley.
Mod. Yeah. I saw that and I was like, oh, yo, somebody's passionate. I like it.
Passionate.
I didn't know pixels could be so sexy.
Sorry, I upgraded mine. I switched out the Concerned Ape art for like my more refined anime art. Not like that. Get your mind out the gutter, Doom. I know exactly where you went immediately. I'm watching you. It was completely tame anime art. There's no plot involved. Thank you.
Look, I've heard from enough anime fans and them telling me how much it's art. Like, titties are great, but I don't know
You gotta know where to put the shine. It's important. Anyway, so yeah, I switched out the arts, and my art's way cuter now. Leah is best girl. She lives by the river, hangs out in the forest, and paints shit.
I love that. I love a natural queen.
She comes out, she's got like this pretty red flowy hair and like little braid thing, and she's like, "Oh, hi," and it's like, she's so happy. I love you.
I had that moment with the herbology professor in Hogwarts Legacy, the redhead. She was. I mean, I'd play a whole video game of that. A little bit of a herbology simulator. You know,
I'm here for the class, ma'am, at all times. It's
totally
fine. I've got you.
Venomous tentacular. Come at me.
I've never learned anything so thoroughly. Thank you, ma'am.
Speaking of being thorough, your girl Doomcutie, we put up some lights. I'm very excited. You can't see the actual one behind me though, and we had a discussion, Ellie and I, and
I was going to say, I've got this weird business.
You see the pink? Anyway, I think it should go that way. It should go like along that wall, I think. But yes, I have.
Oh, make a cloud effect.
I have girlified my background. So
oh my God.
I'm very happy with
that. So I wanted to ask you two about this, right? Because you're ladies. Were you aware you're in fact women? It's wild. I know we don't like to really alarm people with this knowledge. It's scary.
So that's what that bleeding is, Shaye. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's not mandatory. Not all women have to suffer through it. I'm really jealous of the ones who don't. But it's
anyway.
Yeah. It's like
yes. Yeah. Your question?
My question. What keyboards do you use? Because I'm looking at my station, right? And I love my station. It's functional, love it. But you can see I wear a lot of black. I wear a lot of high contrast colors. I'm very functional. I want my space to be a little cuter, right? And currently I'm rocking an MSI gaming keyboard. It's lovely, it's fine, but it does need a replace. Okay, I'm not going to lie. The WASD keys are probably suffering. What do I get? I'm not a keyboard expert.
I have... This is
that's cute.
This is cute. This is the ROG Azoth. Shout out to MSI. who am I? Republic of Gamers, sorry.
Republic of Gamers, nice.
Republic of Gamers. They sent this to me actually a little while ago. I think just after PAX last year. And yeah, this is fantastic. It's very sturdy. And it's small like me.
Oh, it doesn't have a numpad.
No, it doesn't have a numpad.
See, I desperately need a numpad for the programs I use. Yeah.
Okay, then you should. Oh, okay, then
I know,
you need
it's
the
sad,
full
isn't
size.
it? Yeah,
What I would recommend is one of these.
Look at Cloud.
Oh, I've always wanted one of them.
I need one of those.
Logitech Cloud Wrist Rest.
Oh,
this will cutify any space stuff.
Well, I've got like a lovely desk mat that's just full of these very cute frogs giving each other's flowers, and I think that is one's in a blankie doing like a little frog burrito. That's adorable. We love it. But then I've got this black and red. It matches.
Yes,
you can see the theme, but it's very boring. You know, Ellie, what are you rocking? Have you gone really functional or are you cute?
Yeah, probably teetering to one side.
She's got a Windows keyboard. She doesn't. Could you imagine? She doesn't game on her computer.
No, so yeah, I did
PC.
A couple years ago, I did a 7-hour fortnight stream for breast cancer awareness, and I ended up raising over $2,000. And it was during like the month of May, which is their game on day. And I was the highest fundraiser, and so I got set up with a couple neat gifts, which was really, really cool. And I had this, I don't know, again, Shaye, I'm the same. I don't really know keyboards. I don't know the lingo, but I had this really small black one that I really, really liked. But they kind of sent me like the Gamer Pink. So I got, what did I get? I got the Republic of Gamers mouse, a keyboard, and desk mat. And so I like it because it's rainbow. But that's where it starts and ends for me, because I think that my keycaps are almost a fraction too tall. So when I'm typing, I trip, like my fingers almost like stumble, like they're athletes, they stumble. And I make typos more often than not. 9 times out of 10 when I'm typing, I'm making typos because it's either is it too deep to click down? Are they too tall? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, maybe they come to too much of a point and they're too separate as a result, because that can happen.
Yeah, so whether or not I need to deal with the clicky part underneath and get it better. I also do have a like a pre-built type that you get the keyboard and then you get the keys and you get the caps and all of that sort of thing.
I've seen it. I went to look into it, and then there's all this different language and lingo, and I was like, no, just give me the keyboard
with so much. You have like red caps, brown caps. Like if you go on TikTok, you've got the creamy. The creamy is my favorite.
I heard there's one that's cherry. It wasn't red.
Yeah,
I was really confused.
No, there's so much lingo with it, and so I probably am not the right person to ask because I'm the same. I don't really understand, but I would know if I felt it. And I'm the same with you. I like the finger number pad, the numlock thing. I like that because I go like a
I go. It's for like when I'm doing my stupid little tax stuff that I don't think about until I have to. But also, I have programs that use it, like literally 3D modeling programs. You can't operate the shortcuts properly without the bloody numpad. So it's
I mean, you could sacrifice. Okay, you could get a cute keyboard and then you could get a separate numpad. That is.
Yeah,
that
is
also
possible. True. Or the ones that are angled like that.
Yeah, and they're more like ergonomic.
Oh, so I can look like a weird organ player, like the little.
But if you're programming and you're not on stream, like it doesn't.
Oh, I'm not programming.
Or whatever, or whatever it is that you're doing, and you're using the numpad, you wouldn't necessarily use that all the time in stream.
I see where you're going.
Yeah,
I'll think about it.
Okay,
but I'm hearing Gamer Republic a lot, and I'm curious now. And I saw a cloud thingy, and that's cute too.
I do like my mouse from them. So
okay,
I have a Logitech Super Light, which I got the white one, and you have to clean it quite a lot. But That's okay. I don't mind cleaning.
Like the finger grease, or not grease, like the natural oils from our
fingertips.
just
natural oils from your skin.
Doesn't matter how much you wash your hands, it's like a natural thing. So same as Xbox white controllers. They always got quite like mucky.
I'm not game to have any white stuff. Like my computer tower at the moment is black and white with every single color around the inside. I will not touch it except to turn it on because I'm just scared. Eventually it'll go gross and I don't need that in my life.
Ooh, we don't need any scrubs in our life. That's what I'm hearing.
It is true. I think there's actually a song about that.
Jenny from the block.
Shit, is it?
No, it's not.
I'm just adding to the J-Lo
no
slander.
scrubs. TLC.
Yep. I was going to say, I've heard some interesting J-Lo things recently. So like that was...
There's some slander going around that girly.
Anywho, speaking of slander, what's been on everyone's minds in the gaming world recently? What's some hot news that everyone's been finding themselves interested in? Ellie.
Ooh, yeah. I've just been doing some looking into actually that Cure Cancer. They teamed up with Xbox and they've created some artistic Xboxes that actually show this. Let me see if I can get this correct. So the studies has happened and there has been information now that their cellular structure, the architecture of the cells can now be seen, and when they're communicating to other cells and when treatment isn't reacting the first time. And so what this means is they're essentially like looking at the secret cells and being like, oh, we now can then go on to doing more cancery discovery stuff. So that's my science brain. And they teamed up with Xbox and they have created 3 beautiful custom Xboxes, and they're essentially just like artwork that you could put in your living room and just be beautifully aesthetically pleasing. And it's pictures that are of the actual cellular structure, and it looks absolutely stunning. And that to me is crazy. And they're auctioned off. They're getting auctioned off from now until April 30. So
they certainly are. And I think
I'm going to put a bid in.
I actually adore these. So these are actually microscopic images taken with a very powerful microscope. And I am absolutely obsessed with how
one of them looks like Starry Night as well. So it's really cool about how like nature takes on, art. So color me impressed. I'm very, very cool.
Me impressed.
And the fact that Shapes also have a collab with Xbox. Because Xbox are forever the boss of art and color and collabs, in my opinion. Like, there's just no comparison when it comes to Nintendo. No comparison, because Nintendo don't really do collabs, and same with PlayStation. So Xbox just blow it out of the water of like beauty.
Yeah, they have had so many amazing collaborations in the past, with First Nations, people who are in the art community, with Barbie. And Barbie. It's just, I don't know, I kind of feel sad when I see limited edition things and like, when things are, they're not for sale. But in this case, like this, I don't know, this is an auction for charity. So yeah, I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to see.
It's giving me Sims vibes, like Sims 4 when you zoom in really far with your microscope and you take a picture in like the science career, and then you get the printout of the picture. Give me those vibes. I'm down with it.
Oh, that one that we saw on the left is the one that kind of looks like Starry Night to me, which is it's just really cool. And I just think I wrote a article for Quest Daily on it, and I basically put in there like you could have this in your room as like an art piece. Like it just looks like a gorgeous big like cube. A cubed cylinder of art, and that's so cool. It doesn't have to be, a geeky gaming toy. Not that Xbox
Yeah.
is, but I'm saying people in the outside world would see a console and be like, oh, whereas I see a console, I'm like, yes. But it is artistic. And I don't know, I just find it really, really cool. And the fact that it's directly contributing to beating, you know, the disease that affects so many people. Like 1 in 2 people get cancer throughout their life. So it's awesome. No, that's not awesome, but I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say
it's a fantastic cause to contribute to, for sure.
Yes.
I've just had a look at the auction for these, because these are being auctioned off, obviously, all money going towards cure cancer, and the bidding ends in 20 days. And I'll tell you what they're up to. So that Xbox on the left, that has 7 bids, and the highest is 655 Australian dollars.
Stunning.
And then the console in the middle is up to, it's got 4 bids, 810 Australian dollars. And then the red one has 10 bids, 720 Australian dollars. So yeah, it's we obviously still have 20 days to go, so it'll be interesting to see you know, what the end for those bids are, but very exciting.
Surely over $1,000.
I would think people are holding their bids until much closer to the end time, just so they can see, like, you know, how high/low they can get it. Like, it's a common practice on eBay. So I think people are really holding their bids.
Definitely. And with 20 days to go, who knows?
But
there's no way I'd be assaulted there, Shaye.
You pulled out a second different cat. Oh my goodness, I love it.
Many apologies for the distraction. I've got my door open tonight, and I've got some little furry COAGG members. So there you go. I mean, I do not have a secret third kitten, so don't worry about it.
Well, I thought, maybe. To be fair, yours are quiet, right? You guys have heard mine, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure poor Doom here has had to probably edit out some fucking angry cat noises because I dared to have the door shut.
Oh, it's totally fine. A gamer girl and her cat is a sacred bond. Cats. Who am I to get in between that? For sure. I will actually put the link here, and I'll put it in the chat for anyone who, where are we pasting? For anyone who is interested in taking a look at the Xboxes and just seeing if maybe they'd I don't know, maybe they're in maybe they have more money in their checking account than I do. To help raise money for cancer.
We'll put in $200 and we'll do a timeshare.
Hey,
yes, timeshare Xbox. Love that.
We've got a question in the chat that I was thinking like tee too, but then I thought about it. Right, so Dolphin, the classic water dwelling mammal, has asked, so when are we getting a COAGG Xbox collab? And I was like, Xbox wouldn't collab with us. We're weenie Australian weenies, right? But you can get Xbox covers.
The skins,
and those are easy to produce. Yes. So while we may not be able to do a collab, I'm sure we could do a print.
Make our own collab.
We'll give you a sticker. Chuck it on. It might not be an Xbox sticker. It'll just be a sticker. There you go. Problem solved.
Girls, I have been looking at stickers because I actually have, and I guess I'll show you because I can. Where is it?
You know I love stickers.
Okay, so this is actually a side of this is a plain side of my computer panel. It's a panel. Because I have, my panel says Doomcutie on it. Shout out to Allied Gaming, who sent me out that and had it printed on there. And you can have anything printed on there. But I have been collecting stickers. Hold on, you can't really...
Oh, so I'm going to have to give you one of mine.
Oh my gosh, I want to give you one of mine.
Yeah, sorry. If anyone wants to add, please do.
Yes.
Who's
Shaye, I'm giving you one of my stickers too.
Of course. I would expect nothing less, and you will receive one of mine. all is well.
Sticker exchange.
Yes.
We love stickers.
What gave that away?
And I've got this this is from Qualbert, and this is, hold on if I can pick it off because he has a magnet. This is so thin.
What? That's so cool.
How thin that is. And it looks like a sticker. Like it looks, hold on.
Shit, are we going to have to like upgrade our vibe? You know, we were going stickers. Are we thinking too small?
Yeah.
Look, I think the magnet is a good idea because like it doesn't look any different to the other stickers. But I've also got so the lovely Logan, his partner is amazing. And she designed some Starfield stickers and Starfield assets for his stream, and he got them printed out and gave me a sticker at the Starfield launch event in Sydney last year. So those are on my computer. So yes, stickers. We love stickers.
We have a bookcase. And just all down the side of it is just stickers we've gotten from every convention from all the creators. So, like, guys, if you ever give us stickers, please understand, yes, we promise they're not just chucked out. We use them. They actually go on the side of one of our bookcases.
I love stickers. I have all of mine on my sewing machine because I used to.
Oh, that's so cute.
I used to be quite the avid sewer like about a year ago. And they just all go there. And I mean, we've spoken about merch before, haven't we, here on COAGG? We were talking about last season contraceptive even. So we are open to everything. We are open to you.
We spoke about gamer cheese.
Get it for you.
Yeah, that was an adventure. I think we should just get normal cheese and put our like brand on it. I think that would be the better approach.
Colby is the best cheese. So if we could get like a Colby variation, I would be down.
And you get little snack ones, right?
Yes.
So you can just pick it up while you're gaming. There you go. Don't worry, we're thinking about it.
Gamer snack pack. Colby, if you're out there.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. A gamer snack pack would be cheese, some chippies, a little bit of Mountain Dew, and maybe a chocky. Okay,
maybe a chocky.
Or a chocky.
Chockies.
You say with the Australian accent, you know, chocky.
A bit chocky. I'm sorry, I'm hungry. You've ruined my life.
I'm so sorry.
Uber Eats now.
I'm usually eating at this time. So this whole change has really thrown me off, ladies. So can we refrain from the cheese talk?
No, the time was wild. I was so confused. I was like, am I misunderstanding? Am I stuffing this up? Am I going to be late? Because usually, like, I get home from like masters and whatever. I shove my food in my face. I take like half an hour to sit down and to just try and chillax and, you know, forget that I have work tomorrow or that I work at all. And then I come on and I'm all fresh and annoying and it's lovely. And then it's like 2 hours and I'm like, what?
I know. I sat.
Why do I have additional time?
That's how my lights got up. I was sitting here and I was like, I should probably put those lights up.
Oh, you actually got a chance to sit down for 2 seconds for a change, and you're like, "All right."
I did.
I did.
Productivity.
Huh.
Obsessed. Love that. Shaye, we actually had a little bit of an educator vibe today. When we're talking about the latest release from Minecraft.
Dude, I was really impressed, okay? I sent it to you because I got super excited. I'm like, I know Doom's already seen this. Like, I know she's seen it, but I'm going to send it anyway because I thought it was fucking cool. So, NASA is using Fortnite and Minecraft to teach about today's solar eclipse. Now, of course, this was for America. They had their solar eclipse, like, what was it, Monday? Or was it Sunday? They had one of those days. I don't know. America's weird. They function differently. They're back in time. We don't understand. But the fact that NASA is now understanding the popularity of these games, the impact of these games, and the reach. Like, you can tee-hee all you like, but realistically, if you can get kids understanding more about the world around them and the universe around them, and it doesn't matter how, and if it's going to be through a game they're going to be playing anyway, go for it. I'm so pleased. And I just thought that was so fantastic. It's another aspect of what you do, Doom, like in your classroom. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Can I now use Minecraft, please, to teach in uni? I will probably vomit, but my students will think it's funny anyway, so it's okay. And they'll probably hand me a bit.
Change perspectives.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I used to force my way through Minecraft. I used to have Minecraft Mondays on stream, despite the fact that I did need to vomit, because I really like the game. It's fantastic. The level of creativity, the emergent gameplay, the mod community is insane. So I have such an appreciation for these ugly cubes, but they don't like me. They don't like me, and they assault me.
Oh, I'm sure. You know what? We like you. We'll turn ourselves into Minecraft figures, and we'll give you.
But
hugs,
you're not
I
ugly
promise.
cubes.
Oh.
Actually, I did have a custom Minecraft character as well that looked like me. There you go.
Of course you did.
My followers made it for me.
Oh,
they really liked Minecraft, and I really liked it. We were building a little village in game. It was a little Tudor village, and we all worked together and made this gorgeous little village. And I was like, I want to keep playing, but also, please help me. My head is so sore, and I don't know where up is.
Which way is up?
I have to hold the ground.
So this collaboration was actually part of the National Esports Association in America, not here in Australia. And basically it was for schools, for anyone in school, on April 8th, 2024. And they were trying to explain and kind of push the idea that this wasn't just a celestial event. Like this was an opportunity for learning and for children to engage with the science curriculum and understanding, like, you know, celestial events are incredible, and
please don't look at them directly.
Yeah, don't do that. There was a link to order glasses.
Just casually, in case anyone's not sure about that.
Well, you know, like you can create like a little viewing kind of.
Oh yeah, and I think that's so
thing.
cool, right? I see a lot of
Amazing
tutorials that come out around the time that eclipses are coming for Australia and other countries, and it's like, hey guys, don't forget you can't look at it, but here's how you do the cool mirror thing so that you can look together. And that is so cool to see children going, oh, awesome, I want to do that. And their parents getting into it with them, or the kids getting into it together. Like that's the bit of childhood that is good.
Oh, it so is. So yeah, shout out to the National Esports Association in America for, you know, collaborating with NASA. Like that's an incredible thing. And yeah, definitely getting them to look up. So looking up from their phones and becoming interested in science and space science in particular.
But doing it in a way as well that doesn't necessarily put down gaming, because I noticed that a lot of people who aren't gamers think it's one or the other. You know, you have to put gaming down to get children to be interested in other stuff. And it's like, actually, no. You can have both. You can have children that are wonderfully intelligent, study beautifully, get, you know, great grades, but games, that's okay. And again, it just ties back to what you do in the classroom.
Yeah. And I've actually had times where, you know, particularly for girls as well, they're very studious. They're very polite. They know what you're talking about. They know how to answer questions. They're very quick with their work. But when you put them into an environment and to apply the knowledge that you know that they have, and when they have to use it in a different context, like that is the real challenge, and that is the extension for them. And then for other kids, it becomes like, oh, I know how to use Minecraft. I can do this. Easy. Done.
So those who didn't get it in the written form, all good. Don't worry, we've got a practical. And those who are very sure of their practical but might be lacking that confidence in their applied skills, they get that as well. That's actually something we find in uni just as much. And it's something I've looked into. But women, and this could be culturally, socially, whatever, there's a lot of factors that are involved in this. But women are always more unsure of their level of skill. So you can have women who are just astonishing at whatever particular thing they do, but if they are put against a man or even just other people as a whole, they'll usually undervalue themselves. It's this really unfortunate thing. You see it a lot in job applications. You see it a lot in teamwork when it comes to creatives and stuff like that. I do it. I'm an academic. I'm on my 4th degree. I've done lecturing for 7 years now. But if you asked me if I was competent, I can't confidently look at you.
Go to the holes.
Yeah. We just make ourselves smaller, and it's sad when we don't need to. We just don't want to take up space. I found I was doing the same thing, funnily enough, when I was on the train the other day, and then I got off the train and at my station, there's like an escalator or stairs, and I was taking the escalator because I was in a rush, and I was like, you know what? I have to stand like really far to the side because I get the train very early and there's a lot of tradies. And I'm like, I have to stand with all my bags really close to the side. Like I don't want to get in the way. And it kind of like dawned on me with that thought then turned into the same thought of like, why am I physically now trying to make myself smaller for blokes I don't even know? And just because they've got lunch packs, I've got a backpack and I've got a lunch bag and I've got like a drink bottle with me. I'm allowed to take up, like not saying I should stand in the middle of the aisle, but I was purposely like squishing myself and my bags. So these
and
imaginary
probably hurting yourself in the meantime because like that shit's heavy.
Yeah, like who knows if anyone actually was going to pass me, but I was like physically with the thought of knowing that there was men behind me, and I was like, you know what, I don't actually have to do this, and I kind of relaxed and let my bags flop because you can turn to the side if someone's got bags, turn to the side, like that's what I would do. But I was making these accommodations for these imaginary situations, but just because I saw, you know, blokes, and I think that extends into our work lives, our social lives, like it extends to so many areas of our lives, and it's sad that we're physically and mentally and socially allowed to take up space.
No, it happens a lot. But no, I love seeing that we have ways of addressing that for the next generation, because our generation is the one that became aware but didn't necessarily know how to fix it, because obviously the generation before ours, and many of those are still kind of stuck in the old ways. The generation after ours, though, oh my God, they're beautiful. They take no shit. I love it so much.
Yes.
It's not perfect and there's always ways to go, but like, oh boy, I admire them so much.
Yes, I try and admire my children.
Well, I feel like
they are incredibly,
they're
incredibly themselves, unapologetically, you know. But
good.
I dig it. I really, really do. But they surprise me. They surprise me every day.
And your children are 2 girls, so you're gonna maybe see some of these habits kick in without you necessarily teaching them.
The world's a mysterious and apparently ratchet place. So I look forward to all the incredible stories, and you know, reminding them that they don't have to start a war because of everything that they.
But also they can if they want to.
Yes, they can.
If someone starts something, you finish it.
Yeah, but I'm not paying for that.
That's okay. I'll back them up. We've already had a discussion with your girls about bilbies and their armor, and that's
really
fine.
did.
I'm quite happy to continue to back them up. They will know me as the strange lady that you do the podcast with. Yeah, I'll be the cool aunt. I got you. It's fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Speaking of cool, something not cool came across my social media feed, and also in my inbox. I don't know if any of you got this, but Twitch actually released a survey for their users, and it included this question. I often follow streamers' recommendations for over-the-counter medicine and healthcare products. Strongly disagree, somewhat disagree, neither agree nor disagree, somewhat agree, strongly agree.
What the heck?
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Now, I just wanted to get everyone's thoughts about that.
We are not doctors. Oh boy. Doctors at times can be dodgy enough. Don't take advice from randos. We can give you advice on our experiences, and any, issues that we may have encountered, so you can keep an eye out for them. But that's it. We're not doctors, and we don't know you. Oh boy.
And I think though it is, if I take it from the lens of maybe they're saying how many streamers are talking about this sort of stuff, how many people are listening, and do we need to crack down on it? Because I think there's no issues. Obviously, stream is quite a social place. It's a bit of a hive mind at times. There's no issue discussing your day-to-day life whether that includes medications or not. And maybe you do want to say, I have severe hay fever. I would love to know, I use this product. I would love to know if there's any other suggestions of products, that sort of thing. But if there's like rumors or issues or ideas of people going around and talking about medications, that is dangerous, because it's kind of like the TikTok mentality as well, of like, someone said something here and I'm going to run with it. It was like the sleeping pill that went viral lately, the Kardashian sleeping pill that went viral, because one woman said, I will never go to anything else again, and raved about it.
Yeah.
See, the trouble with this
same
as well,
concept
like,
wise.
Say it worked for her beautifully and awesome. I'm so glad that she's found a solution. That doesn't mean it works for everybody. In fact, it doesn't mean it's necessarily even what you need. So I do talk about the fact that I need medication on stream. In fact, sometimes I have to take my medication on stream. I do not name my medication. I will say what it's for. So I take medication for ADHD, but there's a variety that you can take. And oh boy, will I not be recommending you a damn thing. Like, you will go to a proper doctor and you will go to the, what is it, psychiatrist? I always mix up the ones that are right.
Yeah, psychiatrists can write the scripts. Yeah. Psychologist just tells you it's okay.
Oh, yes. I need definitely scripts. Go to them. I'm not them, okay? They studied for a really long time to be able to tell you that you're fucked up. I can tell you it from a surface level, but I cannot give you body-altering medication to do anything about it.
Look, I will say there has been quite an uproar in the streaming community about this. And I think, look, Ellie, you've played devil's advocate. You're like, okay, like maybe they just want to see like how many people talk about medication on their stream. But I think that, America really is still in their infomercial age.
They're
like
quite
infomercials,
with medication, aren't they?
Yeah. So like the ads on television, like I think Australia is a lot more strict on when those can happen and whether or not they can happen at all. Like I think I've seen hay fever medication on TV, and I've seen
cold and flu.
Cold and flu and like incontinence products. So just like adult nappies. But
no, absolutely. Like I haven't watched TV in a very long time.
Yeah, I don't really watch it.
The most I ever saw was like, winter, cold and flu meds. Which I'm not going to lie.
Have you had your flu shot?
Oh, flu shot as well. But that I was like, fair enough. I actually didn't know about cold and flu meds until 2017. I did not know they were a thing. I did not live. I was not in an upbringing where we had access to the doctor or anything when we were sick. Oh my God, that's such a cute cat. So I didn't know that they were real. I was like, you have this magic pill that just makes you feel better? And people were like, well, no, not entirely better, but, it'll help your symptoms. And then I started seeing ads popping up everywhere. And I was like, oh my God, these are real. Wow. What the hell?
I've not used them because I don't even really use painkillers much either. I just don't really personally use a lot of medication. So I'm the same as you, Shaye. I wouldn't really have known that they existed. I don't even know what they did. I suppose something to do with your mucus, maybe help your congestion. It
actually, like when you're proper bad. So I was over in Germany and I was getting to the point where I was going to need to be hospitalized. Turns out when you're in other countries and you catch their version of the cold or flu, it hits you like a truck.
Oh my gosh, I got sick in Germany. What is wrong with Germany?
I think Germany was actually pretty chill, but I was sad. I think I got it in bloody Paris. Sketchy gits. But no, like I couldn't breathe properly. There was no chance I was breathing through my nose in any way, shape, or form. My entire face felt like it was going to explode, and everything was just like coming closer and going away at the same time. I can't explain that better, but I think you know what I mean when you're sick. And then someone's like, why didn't you just take some cold and flu? And I'm like, take what? I'm sorry. And they're like, here. And it was my best friend. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I took it to humor her because I thought it wasn't going to do anything. And then, oh my God, I could breathe and things hurt a little bit less and the world was doing less of this. Oh, for those who are only hearing. Woo, 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 woo. There you go. So, like, I suppose those ads in a way for the everyday stuff can be helpful, but also, like, I still don't think I'd be taking that advice from a streamer or a YouTuber or a podcaster unless, like, I know they're actually a doctor. But even then, I'd be going and talking to someone who actually knows me and can take a look at what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
But there's people who don't do that or can't be bothered or unfortunately can't afford to go and chat to someone who's a professional.
I absolutely understand.
Yeah, I understand when it's an affording thing, but sometimes people just don't want to do their own research or don't want to look into it or just see that and they're like, I'm going to do it anyway. It was the boom with all the skinny teas and detox teas and that sort of thing. It's just fueled on misinformation. and it's really sad in my opinion because health is of course very, very important. It's something that we actually push to the side because we feel never sick enough to take off time that we need to heal.
And even when you are sick, you're like, oh, but it could be worse.
The guilt racks you. And I don't know. I see a shift of that after the pandemic. Obviously, we all appreciate not being around sick people.
Yes.
But there's still that kind of work ethic of being like, you can go to school, you can go to work, you can go to that event. Like, are you really that sick? And so that all kind of stems back to just not doing your own research, not looking into it. And also with the lower socioeconomic, it is really hard to just kind of jump into that sort of thing and go with the masses, which isn't always the healthy thing. Vitamins are one thing, but like even over the counter prescription, like you just don't mess with it.
Vitamins, right? There are some things that can actually interfere with like prescribed medications. You have to genuinely be quite careful with what vitamins you're taking.
And you can overdose and the quality of it. Like
and you have to actually check what's in it.
Yeah. Because
what it says on the label isn't necessarily everything that's in it. And just because it says something on the label doesn't mean that's the focused ingredient or the main ingredient or anything like that.
The way that it metabolizes in your body can be incredibly different to what's listed on the label. And, you know, like thank you for mentioning vitamins because some pharmacies in Australia, at least, I'm not sure about anywhere else, but they will put some vitamins behind the counter because they do want to talk to people before they start giving them out. Because they can mess up people who are taking like heart medications to do with their thyroid, like a vast array of conditions. And
vitamin C can mess up your ADHD meds. It stops it absorbing. I didn't know that.
Even drinking
bloody orange juice.
Orange juice, yeah.
Luckily, I hate that stuff, but you know, if I didn't, I'd be pretty sad.
Yeah, but like these, you have to understand just the vitamin industry is worth $100 billion. If they can get some streamer, and like, no offense to anyone who is affiliated with like any of the drink companies,
like G Fuel and stuff.
I didn't want to call any names out. Thank you, Shaye.
Sorry, but as an example, there's plenty of energy doohickeys out there.
I personally, that is kind of like I feel like the entry for health products in stream.
Yes.
And next minute we're talking about like gaming gummies, like that, you know, this will help you focus, this will help you stay up, this will, you know, whatever it might be. And it makes me worried about where people are getting their information from. And
I think like I'd feel better about it.
I don't support this.
No, absolutely not. But I think for like the gaming juice, I would support that if there was an honest little disclaimer saying, hey, I'm giving you my experience, but I'm going to highly recommend you check this out for yourself. Like, go and read into it before you decide to buy anything.
Yeah.
Like, I like it and I would recommend it because it was positive for me, but you need to understand your body, your needs, and you need to research. Just like if I was to like recommend like an energy drink you'll find in Woolies or whatever, supermarket. Some people genuinely can't and absolutely should not be drinking those. Most people shouldn't be drinking those, but you know, some people are more susceptible to the side effects.
You're not my mum, Shaye.
I would hope not. I would be really concerned at the age gap, to be honest. I don't know how that would work. I can give you some like guiding advice though.
Most people don't have that moral compass though. Like a bag is a bag. Like they're gonna take that money and run. Like,
that's the trouble though, right? Like I can understand that mentality too. Like life's
I know.
I can, but I can to a certain extent, but like I've never been put in that position where Well, technically, I guess I have, because as my Instagram's been growing and I've been making more gaming content, I have been approached by these gamer energy companies. And for anyone that doesn't know, essentially it's just an energy drink, much like Red
Just
Bull
caffeine.
and Monster, and but it's meant to be jitterless. It's almost like a pre-workout, like for the gym, but like jittery.
I was going to say pre-workout makes me so jittery. I get like tingly fingertips. It's a wild ride.
And so it's just meant to be like, it's meant to be better for you and things, but ethically and morally, I could not try a product out, especially energy stuff, because I just don't believe in overuse of that. I mean, that's something I have once in a really blue moon. And so for me to then say like, this is a brand I stand behind, I just can't get behind it. So I picked to not do that, and I chose to not represent this brand, which is quite a big deal when you're coming up in the social space and you want to be taken more seriously, because morally it didn't suit me. But having said that,
can be really hard for you too, Ellie, because like the moral choices are never rewarded, and that sounds horrible to say.
Exactly.
That's right.
No, you're right. It's
the correct thing to do, but it's hard.
It's just knowing that it's what's correct, because I don't get money from that. I don't get support from that. I don't get a brand backing me, posting my content. I don't expand my reach from that. It's me protecting my image and my social part on Instagram, knowing that there is ways that these products can hurt people. It can hurt children that are also on the app. They don't really have rational thinking like adults do. And there's also people that just don't care about their body and their health, and they'll just smash that sort of thing to game more. And there has been stories of people dying by gaming for hours. There was one, 6 months to a year ago.
Oh, there's been more recent ones too,
Well, the one that stuck with me was the man that was in a country I won't name in case I get it wrong, but an internet cafe, and he was there for 3 days. 3 days. And again, money. He was putting money in their pocket, so they didn't really say anything until the dude collapsed because he got a blood clot in his leg, and then it went to his brain and he died. And he was on those sorts of products, and who knows if the products contributed to the blood clot. I'm pretty sure it was because he was seated for 3 days, but you just don't know how people's bodies are going to interact with stuff. And like we said, there is a moral issue with promoting products like that, but who knows? Like if I turn around on my stream next week and say, hey, have bananas, they're fantastic, someone goes and has a banana, they're allergic, and they end up in hospital, am I also liable to that? Where does the liability start and end for people that are promoting something that you consume on the internet and or Twitch?
I think I think the line is where you're profiting from that recommendation. So I don't know what the cut was that you got, what 10% or whatever. Like Confessions of a Gamer Girl are affiliated with Quokka mouse pads, and we get 15% of the sale, but you get 15% off as well. So we have that, but I don't think anyone's been killed or hurt by a mouse pad yet.
I can try. Like, don't worry, I've got some people lined up. You say the word and I'll give it a go. Worst case scenario, they go, what are you doing? I go, oh, sorry, it slipped.
You could put it on like, oh no, but mouse pads are grippy. I was going to say we could like trip over it.
What if we put it the other side down, right? So the grippy side goes up so it stays on your foot, but the slidey bit.
I'm feeling it.
If anyone
knocking my camera off.
Doing a sketchy movement, knocking your camera off. Very good.
Yes, you can use Gamer Girl or one word. It will get you 15% off your purchase at Quokka mouse pads. And QB, the owner,
they're fantastic.
They're machine washable, guys. Gentle
that blew
cycle.
My mind. And let me tell you,
people,
ice cream on the desk mat, be gone. And I will say, I didn't know that was a thing until PAX, and then they mentioned it. And I've been mind blown ever since. And that to me means the world. And I will say now, morally, that I can say fantastic. I'm touching it right now. Fantastic little little mouse pad. So I highly recommend protect the desk. I'm sorry, but like desks get so scratched up.
And desks are expensive to replace. Your desk mat though, hopefully not crazy expensive to replace. And also it looks cute. And you're probably not going to make your desk, you're not going to draw on it, you're not making it look that cute. And what if your taste change or you got a new favorite game or whatever?
Exactly.
You know we don't stay
my
the same.
language.
Yeah.
Speaking my language. But thank you all for your thoughts on that. I know it's a little bit of a spicy topic, but for anyone who's listening out there, I don't think any amount of money is worth risking your integrity as a gaming content creator, as a streamer. I honestly, it's a dangerous line to be walking. And, it's one thing to, promote a mouse pad. It's a completely different thing if you're promoting some random medicine and they're giving you a slice of that pie, of that profit. We've had a fantastic episode, a lot of interesting chats today. Love to see everyone coming out and supporting Confessions of a Gamer Girl. We've got a couple of weeks until DreamHack, which is very exciting. Unfortunately, I do have to let everyone know that Ellie will be busy on the day that we do our podcast. I am very sad.
Yeah, I'm devastated considering it was out of my control.
Yes, it
had
was.
the weekend planned and it kind of got swept from underneath me. So I am quite devastated. Considering I'll literally be in the same city but can't attend. So I do apologize to everyone that wanted to see the three of us united.
What if you're like maybe sick on that day and you can't do anything else, but I can't do that, love heart. You get that one. But I will just take you to DreamHack in a hazmat suit. Yeah, exactly.
I think I might be itching. I
You're
touched
looking a
grass,
little
I'm
red.
allergic.
Ellie, you are a little red.
And I've had some over-the-counter medication I maybe shouldn't have.
Oh, recommended by a streamer? Did you pair it with your gamer juice? You know?
Yeah,
that was
washed it down.
Yeah,
and then I had some baked beans, and I don't know. It's all just.
Do I need to poo?
Not gone well.
I don't
maybe.
know.
I don't know. I don't think the tea's working.
That's part of my symptoms.
I need to, but I cannot.
Look, I just haven't pooed and I can't concentrate. I'm sorry.
Go in and give him the Pete descriptor. I'm a bear after winter, okay? It's a struggle and I need you to understand.
I'm fluffy and fat and I don't know what to do. Rawr.
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 Oh my god. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of not knowing what to do, that brings us to the crescendo, the end of Confessions of a Gamer Girl podcast, episode 8. Shaye, let everyone know what you're going to be doing this week, where they can find you, what kind of gremlin activity you'll be up to this week.
Oh boy. All right. Well, gosh, this week, oh boy, everything's starting to heat up at work. So I'm getting smashed with marking, and it's just great. But guys, I'm on tomorrow night. It's going to be a good time. Now, what am I going to be playing? Right. What am I going to be playing? Now, this is a tough toss-up because I'm currently in that era of streaming where I'm like, do I keep playing League of Legos and clawing my way out of the absolute wood tier that I'm in, or do I go play the cheeky magic game where I can name things after my followers and then watch them die? It's a tough decision, truly. Mind over magic. Love it. Wow. But no, this week it's going to be streaming. It's going to be me continuing to try and get my new shirts up and everything like that. It turns out life is busy and things don't go on time.
Great.
Yeah. Strange Worlds Attire, my cheeky little business. So it's going to be a really, really good time. And then, of course, we only have next week. And the week after that, it's DreamHack. It's going to be so ridiculously cool. Gosh, no, really, it's going to be normal schedule. Until then, I'm going to try and keep it really consistent because I know that I'm going to miss a couple of streams while I'm at DreamHack. So, guys, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I'll do my best to make these next 2 weeks as fun-filled as possible, so you can forgive me when I'm not there on that particular week.
Maybe you might get the opportunity to go to a streaming booth.
Well, actually, now that you mention it, I remember because, oh boy, I am at a streaming booth, actually, guys. On Sunday, from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. at DreamHack, I will be streaming live from the convention.
I'm going to get your autograph on a Cocker mouse pad. with your face.
Oh, please. I will give you, I'll draw you a little kitty cat face. I've got you, don't worry. I'm so excited. We got like the go ahead and everything, so I'm so pumped about that.
Love it.
I'm excited. So, if you guys are going to be there, please come say hi. Like it's going to be a messy stream, and that's the point. So come say hi, guys. I'm very excited. I'm going to rope in Doom. Doom's going to be there trying to be all like girl boss and like, networking, and I'm going to be like, that's really nice. Anyway, come look at my stream. Come look what I do. Come on, Doom.
Look at my nipples.
Oh my god.
Look, I'll have to. I doubt anyone has ever said no to Shaye. So, if you see a woman kicking and screaming and a smaller blonde woman pulling me along, yeah, that's Shaye.
Oh boy,
okay.
Teeny tiny, put you in my pocket.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Shaye. As always, you're an absolute delight. Ellie, what are you up to other than absolutely nailing living your best life, working, being a mum, being a cutie on Instagram, please?
I know. Yeah, we've actually been having some fun discussions over on Instagram. My most recent reel, I discussed what game do you think that every gamer should play? Because I think that that's quite a special question, because it's not necessarily your favorite ever game. It's more just like, this is a game that you have to play here. And I ended up getting about like 40, 50 comments about people suggesting games. And to be fair, there was only 3 to 4 that actually had the same game. So many people have so many games, and I spent so long Googling what these games look like, because a lot of them, majority of them, were classics, like classics going back in the day. So that was a really cool discussion, because I opened my eyes up to so many cool games that I want to look into in the future. So I'm just going to be continuing that vibe. I'm obviously going to be mailing you my stickers, because look at that. Oh, both of you get my stickers.
Yeah, can we just steal you on the Friday of DreamHack, and we'll just steal your stickers?
I think we could just do the podcast from our work. Like, it's just an hour.
We'll just rock up. I'll kick a door down. Don't put it past me.
It's Shaye.
It's only a few buildings away, but because it's just like the timing. But I might be popping by on the Friday. I only get like a second for my lunch break, because I thought that too. But
just say you're pumping. Like, men get really uncomfortable about breastfeeding.
Say anything feminine. I've got my period. I'm pumping. I feel emotional.
And I'm dyeing my hair. Different colors.
And I'm dyeing my
nails.
Yes. Anything like that. And they're like, oh, sorry, it's fine. You do you.
Yeah, well, that's it. And I'm hoping that I'll find time to stream, but it'll be my normal streaming room. It won't be in a cool DreamHack streaming room with a million distractions, actually. So I'll be tuning in. Right? I'll have to tune in sneakily to.
What if we get a cardboard like cutout of you, and then technically you were there the whole time?
But the two of you will have to carry it, because I'm very tall. So you'll have to carry it like a ladder.
We will.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry, we got you.
And then you've got to autograph like somewhere on that, because I need autographs too.
Can do.
I'll wear a white shirt. The routine.
Yeah.
Only my favorite sweater ever.
We'll get all the stickers, all the autographs. It'll be so good. Be like, hey, Ellie can't be here, but could you please sign her t-shirt or give her a sticker?
Yeah. Oh, I want stickers. I love stickers anyway. But that's me. What about you, Doom?
Well, I'm preparing for school to go back next week. But in the mornings, I've been coaching and refereeing my daughters playing Lego Harry Potter. Now, Lego Harry Potter is a fantastic game. Lego games, iconic. We love them. We love Lego. But the amount of chaos that happens between these girls, right? So my oldest is very like, this is the rules, like this is what we're doing. And sometimes she's a little bit chaotic when she finds something cool and she wants to have fun. The younger one is just like party all the time. And she will literally, like, I think this morning the argument was about like, so I think, because you know how you can hit each other with the wands, like a little bit of magic? Yeah. So my eldest was like, wand fight, and she like fully went against her sister, and she made the younger one cry, and I was like, oh my God. And then I'm like, what happened? And she's like, well, she, like the big one, was like, she hit me with the magic, and then the big one was like, yeah, and then I just hit her back, and then the little one was like, you said magic war, so then we had a magic war, and then you just kept hitting me.
That's what a war is. There was no truce called.
No white flags.
So between preventing them strangling each other, kind of like, you know, Homer Simpson and Bart, I get the, Mom, do this. Can you help me? And I'm like, do you mean do it for you? Because like obviously there's puzzles in there. Like, come on. That's the good thing about it. That's why it's not just a mind-numbing game. And yeah, so that's been fun. So I'm doing that. I'm planning for school, trying to make that really, really fun. Had a few tech issues, had a few of the newer teachers say to me, why don't we have iPads? I need iPads. I want to use this software and this software. And I'm like, I'm working on it. So yeah.
Do you buy the iPads personally?
No. Okay, so at schools we rent them from the department, but the department doesn't have any Apple support.
Oh,
so that can be a bit of an issue. And the iPads that we have currently are I think they're 12-pin chargers. They're not lightning chargers.
Old school ones.
Yeah, they don't update. You can't even email a picture from the iPad to the computer. So
they're like, basically just a rock.
Yeah, you have a decorative brick.
Oh yes, paperweight.
Bless them, but
yeah. So we can't use any of the cool educational apps. So yeah, I've been dealing with that. Whew, but anyway, I digress on that front. Because yeah, I'm kind of tired and a little bit hungry. Yeah.
Would we have a cheeky link for the chat?
We do. We have a cheeky link for Quokka mouse pads. I'll say it again. You can use the code Gamer Girl, all one word, for 15% off. There's also when you go on to they didn't used to have this before, but they have like a spin to win. So yeah, if I guess if that code is more, feel free to use it. I don't really mind. I think we've earned $6 in total from our
look
affiliate.
At us go.
Hey, big spender.
Look, we're just raking it in around here. But obviously, thank you so much to the chat. Thank you to everyone who's listening at home. And we will see you next week for another episode of Confessions of a Gamer Girl podcast. Bye.
Bye, everyone.